John, you have lots of memories of your mom, but we want to share with you her life before you came along. It began a long time ago when your Grandma and Grandpa Reese were married on October 11th, 1952 at Fort Eustis, Virginia. Your mom was born Mary Elizabeth Reese on June 25th, 1964 at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Everyone was so excited about her birth, John, because she was much, and as she would like everyone to know, much younger than her older siblings. The age difference between her and her 3 older siblings was something she took great delight in celebrating every single year. Because your Grandpa Reese was in the Army, and because we traveled many places in the United States and overseas, we did not have the opportunity to spend a lot of time with our extended family. So John, your mom, and her brothers and sister were all very close growing up. We really believe that is why it was so important for her to take you to as many family events as she could. She really wanted you to know your extended family. I think rather than narrate each picture, John, I should just tell you about her life growing up as you watch this video. First and foremost, you should know that your mom was the delight of everyone she met, even as a little girl. And these pictures reveal your mom always had, John, all these pictures reveal your mom, that she always had a smile on her face, and as best as we can all recall, she never met a stranger. She was not shy, even as a little girl, and she made friends easily. Of course, when she got to be about your age, and her much older brother and sister were in high school and college, she and your Uncle Kevin were always together. They were only 2 years apart in age. And as you see in a few of these pictures, it was her and Uncle Kevin on Halloween, building their Mr. Snowman on Christmas in Texas, and even pinning the bars on your Uncle Paul's uniform as he became an Army officer. So many of these pictures were taken during family events and holidays. There was Christmases and Easters, birthdays, family trips, family reunions, and even your Grandpa Reese's retirement from the Army. When you come from a family with 5 siblings, John, there is always something to celebrate. And as you already know, your mom was very smart, and she was extremely talented. I wish I could have found a picture of her with her first sewing machine. I believe she was about 13 years old when she told her parents that she wanted to learn to sew. And you already know, even when your mom set her mind to doing something, she just did it. She was fearless that way. Did you know that once she started college, she fell in love with science, and that is when she decided to become a nurse? And oh, how she loved to work as a surgical nurse. She enjoyed helping other people, and I think this was just one more way she could do just that. John, the 2 most important events in her life was marrying your dad and giving birth to you. You and your dad were her boys and the most important people in her life. If I could leave you with just one thought, John, it would be this. She loved you with every fiber of her body. You were the dessert of her life and the cherry on her sundae. She was proud of you, and she carried with her many hopes and dreams for a wonderful life for you. Please, John, remember this always. We all love you, John. From your Uncle Paul and Aunt Sarah, your cousins Paul, Brian, and Kyle, your Uncle David, and your cousin Heather, and your Uncle Kevin, and Aunt Vanessa, and Sean and Rachel, and your Uncle Mark, and your cousins Katie, and your cousins Eric, and most important, John, and last but not least, your Aunt Chicken. And yes, John really does have an Aunt Chicken. We love you.